Another big decision taken by Donald Trump, sacking Biden-era's U.S. attorneys. Remember, during every regime or every government in America, their legal system works very differently. And now he's calling for a clean house and justice system with regard to specific appointments that were made during the Biden administration time. Trump has said, I quote him here, America's golden age must have fair justice. I want to bring in Neerja Deshpande. She's joining me from Boston. She's been a journalist. She tracks closely the affairs in the United States of America, a commentator as well. Neerja, tell me this. This is, I think, a little more personal to Donald Trump for all the legal hassles that he was caught in before the elections this time and previously as well. How is this being seen in America? What do you think is the sentiment that is being picked up, that he's sacking attorneys also now, and why?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's to understand what's sort of happening right now, you sort of have to go back about 8 years, right? So you have to go back to 2016. And so what happened in 2016, right, was that, in America, there's sort of two voting sort of counts, right? There's the electoral college,
Correct.
which is basically the number of states, right? That there's a state allocation system based on the number of people in each state. So Trump won the electoral college. He didn't win the popular vote. So he didn't win the majority vote. Hillary Clinton also didn't win the majority, but she won more than Trump. So she won what we call the plurality, right? So less than 51%. So she still won, I think, 49% or something. But she won that vote, and Trump won the electoral college. And that had happened actually in 2000, when Bush won the electoral college and Al Gore opposing him on the popular vote. So that happened. And between 2016 and 2020, that first Trump administration was a real shock to the American system. And what really happened when Trump became president was that a lot of the mainstream, right? Not just liberals, but even some Republicans. I mean, even just people who had been in government, politics, these affairs for a really long time, they believed that Trump was an illegitimate president, right? So there was a sense that, this man is illegitimate because he didn't win the plurality, right? He didn't win most of the voters. So in 2020, he loses. And, despite him losing, right, there's all sorts of, now disproven allegations if he was colliding with Russia. No, he wasn't colliding with Russia, but there's all these allegations that were just coming at him and sort of being, pushed against him because he was considered this illegitimate ruler, this illegitimate president. And what's happened at this point, right, in 2025, right, fast forward, Biden wins in 2020, electoral college and popular vote.
Yes.
And over 4 years, Trump is prosecuted. He's put in prison. There's a mugshot of Trump. And Trump is, in fact, he has that mugshot in the White House right now. So it's on the wall in the White House. So that's how big of a deal it was to him, right? Because he was constantly being prosecuted. And I think the way Trump sees it, and he almost got killed, right? He almost got assassinated twice. There were once almost on live television and another time in Florida. So there were two assassination attempts made on his life in the midst
and
of
plus
all that.
the whole charges that we've seen, the trial that he faced, whether, he'd released certain secrets, he had taken away documents, all of those allegations against him. And he believes, this has nothing to do with India. This is the American president who believes that the legal system was unfair to him, and he's taking it now on the U.S. attorneys who were appointed then. Will it change? Will there be a more fair system, as Trump believes? We'll be tracking that and more. Neerja, appreciate you joining us from Boston, United States of America, speaking to India today. Thank you very much.